In the dusty edges of Texas, Elon Musk quietly renamed a town, and the world noticed. Boca Chica village became Starbase, a name whispered like prophecy across aerospace and political circles. But was this bold rebranding a utopian dream or the first move in a grand takeover? Starbase isn't just a launch pad, it's Musk's gateway to Mars built on American soil. Locals report rocket tremors shaking windows, while SpaceX promises a future written in stars. Musk didn't just buy land, he bought silence, support, and sometimes subtle displacement. Some residents were offered life-changing sums. Others faced pressure no check could erase. Starbase's rockets rise like steel phoenixes, but the roots beneath tell a more tangled story. Environmental groups warned of rare bird habitats disrupted by towering launch towers and flame. But federal agencies wavered, caught between space-age ambition and ecological responsibility. Why did SpaceX choose this tiny, hurricane-prone town over safer, established launch sites? Because in Boca Chica, regulation was weaker, land was cheap, and ambition faced fewer breaks. Starbase isn't just about rockets. It's a blueprint for how private vision reshapes public land. Musk once said Starbase would be a city governed by the future, but governed by whom? His companies already control housing, infrastructure, and even security in parts of the area. That's not just innovation, that's control, inching into the realm of private governance. SpaceX employees live nearby, in trailers and shipping containers, forming a makeshift company town. It echoes the industrial age when coal barons built towns that their workers couldn't afford to leave. But here the currency isn't coal, it's dreams, dust, and the promise of leaving Earth. Every launch brings thunder, fire, and a brief glimpse of something far bigger than our planet. Starbase wants to be a launch pad to Mars, but it's already a ground zero for debate. Can one man rewrite laws, landscapes, and legacy in pursuit of interplanetary travel? Some call it genius, others whisper of empire building beneath the banner of exploration. NASA cooperates, politicians hesitate, and journalists are rarely granted full, unfiltered access. Meanwhile, Starbase expands, warehouses, tracking stations, and test zones multiply like cells. When SpaceX launched SN-15, flames kissed the clouds while Boca Chica braced for the sonic aftershock. Wildlife scattered, car alarms screamed, and yet the town remained divided, with awe or anxiety. There's power in rockets, yes, but greater power in what rockets allow a man to claim. Musk's Starbase could be the Cape Canaveral of tomorrow, or a sovereign startup nation. In leaked documents, some insiders speculated about autonomous governance zones within Starbase limits. That's not science fiction, that's regulatory chess in a real-world tax-paying community. Space law experts warn there's precedent risk where ambition outruns legal frameworks. Imagine a future where corporations chart planetary policy because they built the ships that left Earth. Starbase is no longer just about Mars, it's about redefining borders, rules, and who decides the future. Critics fear it's a sandbox for unchecked power, a galactic Silicon Valley with no watchdogs. Yet others see Musk as a necessary disruptor, doing what governments are too slow to imagine. Starbase promises breakthroughs, yes, but what's sacrificed in the name of speed and spectacle? Locals speak of jobs and wonder, but also of sleepless nights and fading community ties. In every explosion there's both failure and frontier, risk wrapped in revolutionary spectacle. The bigger question isn't what Starbase is, but who gets to shape the story it tells. Is it democracy's launchpad or a high-tech kingdom rising in the name of exploration? If Starbase reaches Mars, it may also reshape Earth politically, legally, and culturally. History will ask if this was humanity's greatest leap or a billionaire's boldest claim to power. For now, rockets rise, questions remain, and the line between dreamer and ruler grows thin. And somewhere between sky and soil, the future waits, watching, calculating, ready to ignite.